We just got done pouring a concrete sidewalk on this customer's property. It goes from this alleyway here all the way to the front yard. And I mean, you've seen our other review about the FLEXZILLA hose. I noticed the customer had a pocket hose in their backyard. And I've seen these before, but on this particular job, we're well ahead of the concrete. And I have a chance to make a video and do a little review on the two of them. So we actually didn't need our hose today. I just dragged it all the way down the alley. That's why, like I said in the other video, how it gets dragged across parking lots all day and has stood the test of time. This is one of our, actually two pieces of our original 2010 hose. And this is the customer's pocket hose. So two pieces versus one piece. Obviously it is smaller, and I'll say right now, you could probably bunch that up. You could probably bunch that up and maybe stick it in something like a cargo pocket or maybe a sweatshirt front pocket. But as far as a normal front jean pocket or back jean pocket, I don't think so. Let's talk about that more in a second. Jackson wheelbarrow with the total control handles. You now have a competitor made right here in Milwaukee. Sterling concrete masonry wheelbarrows. I don't know much about it right now. They have some foldovers on the tub, whereas the Jackson does not. Jackson is bolted together here. The Sterling is actually welded. Jackson has an open axle, and it's just a little dot crimped there to keep the axle from sliding out, whereas this one actually has, it's actually a little metal plate here in front, so it can never walk out on you. So far so good. And Fisker shovel, so far so good, working awesome. But back to the hose here. So I wanted to make a review. I grabbed the pocket hose and I went and grabbed the FLEXZILLA out of our job trailer, and I wanted to compare it. And I was going to even turn the water on for you, but I noticed something. There's no hose in the ripped sleeve. The customer's hose, this is just a regular residential house in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's just a regular little city lot, kind of like, I'll zoom in on the neighbors here, just a regular city lot like that one. How much use could this thing have possibly gotten? And it's already burst and busted. So I started looking through it, and I found the innards pretty much reminds me of slingshot rubber. It's stretchy, like I can't use two hands right now, but this thing feels like a wimpy or even downgraded version of a slingshot band, where this is actually a hose that popped. Look at the size thickness difference between the FLEXZILLA and the pocket hose. And you can see that this little tube that runs all the way down the FLEXZILLA. That's what keeps it from kinking. I'm sure it is, because it always allows, no matter how flat it gets, it always allows water to go through. So even when it's like this, water can still make its way through there and undo a kink. Even when it's knotted up pretty good, it still does a kink, or undoes the kink. Versus this, for crying out loud, watch this. I'm gonna do a stress test on these hoses quick. Obviously I can't fill broken hoses with water, unfortunately for you, pocket hose. Oh, let's before I do that, let's talk about the ends here quick. This is one that's been dragging on pavement since 2010. This end still works. It's the other one that burst or broke off. I'm not sure, can't remember. But this one's been dragging on the pavement. You can see the threads are good inside. It still seals up. Actually, that one's missing a rubber inside, but any hose has that fall off. The outside part where the wrench goes is pretty much ground off from the years of dragging on this, because this thing went through 2010, 11, 12, and now we're almost at the end of 13 here. It's end of October. Look at this cheap crap. This is just pure plastic. PocketHose.com. Obviously this would never survive getting dragged across pavement. So back to the stress test. For a comparison's sake to what you may be, what I am is 5'10", 180 pounds. I'd say I could probably pick up 3 cement blocks if I had to all at once, and I could, for strength comparison, maybe bench 200. So I'm not going to be light on this thing. Let's get these sleeves out of here. I'm going to step on it, and I'm going to pull upward with everything I got. Get a good grip here. It just slides. Let's get 2 feet. I'm hearing some struts. Oh, that's about all I'm going to go before I hurt something inside of me. Let's do the same thing right here. Same scenario. Let's try to get this set up the same way. As you can see, there's definitely a slingshot rubber in there because it returns. It's not an already broken one. Watch. It's in there. Let's do the same thing. Let's get a good grip. Grab it. 1 foot. Okay, so I'm stretching it. I just broke that sleeve like nothing. Let's get a better grip here. Oh yeah, there it is. Pocket hose, my ass. So, conclusion of the story is, hose that has survived 4 brutal construction summers, getting dragged across pavement and working on the job. Hose that hasn't survived 1 Milwaukee homeowner. Hose that can be repaired with $5 fittings on the end, wherever it broke off a little. Hose that's going straight for the trash can. That's my conclusion of the pocket hose versus FLEXZILLA. Under 10 out.